You ain't Kenny Omega.
You're doing a lot of complaining, Sammy. But the truth is, nobody cares.
You know what, Sammy?
'Cause the last
I'm
time I
not
checked,
Kenny Omega either. For I'm the one, the
you're not
only
the
Hobo, Tom.
contender
And when Moose
Impact
speaks, you
World
should listen.
Championship.
Moose.
The last time I checked, you didn't beat 5 of the man at Under Siege. I
Moose.
did. And like I told you last week,
June the 12th. I have to write that down somewhere.
stay out my business.
Uh-oh.
Because until against all odds.
Oh, what's more
Kenny
important?
Omega
What's greater?
is
Moose
my
or
business.
thumbs up?
And after I beat
Thumbs
Kenny
down.
Omega and become
We shall see, folks.
the
Good and
new
welcome.
Impact
This is Beer Night
World
Impact Wrestling Night.
Champion,
A little
then
promo
you
going on here. For
continue
Impact Wrestling, I don't put the
to
promos.
complain
They do enough in 2 hours.
and I'll beat you too.
Uh-oh. Are we going to
Do
see
not get me wrong.
Moose
Look at
versus
you. You are
Sami
one of the
Callihan?
biggest dudes on the
We shall
Impact
see.
Wrestling roster. You are one of the most athletic dudes
Moose.
on
Cheers
the
to you,
Impact
Moose.
roster. But don't you think it's suspicious that the Good Brothers are attacking me and not you? Maybe that's
The
because
Good
when you
Brothers.
look at me, Don Callis knows it. The Death Machine can't be controlled.
Death Machine can't be controlled. I got to do that, too.
and dangerous.
That he is. Remember, he almost took Eddie Edwards' eye out. Oh, wait a second. No. This is a terrible music. We need the proper music.
First and foremost, praise God, the boys are here. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah, Brother Cole.
Oh,
Gallows,
God,
give me a praise the
no.
Lord. Praise the Lord, Brother Cole.
No.
So when you take your kids fishing and you can't catch a fish, are you going to blame the Good Brothers? Amen, Brother Cole. Give me a hallelujah. Hallelujah. When your stupid wife divorces you because you can't afford the size house that we have, are you going to blame the Good Brothers? Amen, Brother Cole. Probably. You know, I'm sick and tired of always being blamed for all the things that we do. We don't do anything. Praise God. Praise the Lord. Gallows, I need you to talk to Moose for a second because I think we're on Moose's side on this one. Well, the power of the good Lord is obviously on the side of Moose because he is a wrestling god. Preach, Gallows. And Under Siege,
The hell is this garbage?
5 other Impact.
No. No. I do not want this in my Impact Wrestling.
World title.
What is this?
Matthew,
The
Mark,
hell?
Luke, and Moose.
Oh,
Sammy.
amen.
So maybe you need
Boo!
to stay out of Omega's business.
I can't believe I'm going to do
Maybe you
this.
need to stay
I'm
out
going to
of the
boo a
god.
wrestling machine,
Moose
the machine
business.
gunner himself,
So Sammy,
Carl
answer the
Anderson,
question you were
and the
asking out
Bullet
here.
Club.
The Good
They're
Brothers
no longer
are
too
on the
sweet.
side of Moose.
Praise the Lord. Praise
Praise
Moose. You hear that, Sammy?
Boo!
You're on my side here.
That's right.
But the
Boo.
problem is, I'm not on theirs.
I'm not there. Oh, Moose jumps him. Moose. Uh-oh.
Moose is on the side of
Moose.
Moose.
Too sweet. Thumbs up. Moose for life. Thumbs down. There's a 3-way chant for you folks.
The enemy of my
Enemy is my friend. I love it. He just gives him the finger.
Impact is gathering strength to go after what is ours, the Impact World title.
Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling. Stay out of my way. I'll fight you next. Yeah, I'm locked up because I was there for 6 hours. I don't think it was 9 hours in total. Boo! Why are they so preachy all of a sudden? This is horrible. Boo! I'm gonna boo them more.
Around here, which means one thing among many other things. I can make any kind of match I want. So why don't we just do this tonight? Talk to us. Making a match.
Tonight.
You guys against Moose
and Sammy. You like that?
Oh, now.
It's done. It's a
Ooh.
done deal. Just like that. Now we're talking.
Now
Got
we're
the
talking.
pencil. That's what
Now
you
we're
do.
talking.
You know what?
Praise the Lord.
Same recipe. Magic Killer 1, 2, 3, just too sweet.
That was terrible. Too sweet for like. Yeah, no one cares about Samoa Joe. Let's see. Let's start making this match card, I guess. So again, this is Impact Beer Night. This is Beer Night Wrestling. It's a Thursday night. You know what that means? I have my beer ration, nice frosty Guyabera, Citra Pale Ale, good stuff. Although I am running low, I think I have about actually 1 more month left. And this is the stuff I've had since Christmas. That's amazing, folks. But yeah, it's a Beer Night Impact Wrestling. I'm going to show you kind of stuff. I have no idea what I'm going to show. Last time I tried to show you something, but I'll think of something. Can't show that. You might say pick the Hobo's girlfriend. Who knows? But yeah, that was terrible though. So I'm going to start making these matches. I know one match we're going to have. Bullet Club, which means I have to leave the Bullet Club theme up there. So I don't like their new theme. Bullet Club is so much better.
You're right. No, there is no quit. We talked about the heart that Gail Kim brings to TNA. How proud she is to be champion. You can see the awesome home not happy.
Bwong, bwong. Good head banger.
Slick Johnson because she wasn't happy with the fact that he stopped the count at 2. She comes again. What are we going to do without a referee in here?
I don't know, but she's coming right over.
Get her out of here.
Now I get nervous if she gets near the table. Now she's got a chair.
Versus
You get nervous.
Moose.
Push me out of the way. Here she comes. Got that steel chair sliding it back in.
Oh no, she's got one favor. Instead of using it, oh my God! Instead of using it on Gail Kim, she decides to give the referee a shot. So Gail Kim grabs the chair from her. Oh, what a shot! Oh, what a shot to the head! Oh, what another shot! And finally, she topples the giant.
And it's Gail Kim now exploiting the no disqualification stipulation of this women's knockout championship match. Gail headed to the top, all laid out. Splash off the top, count like 1. Oh, she has, but you can see that the referee slip is down. Gail calling for another referee. Here we go. Slide in, Rudy. Count 1, 2, no!
She got that shoulder up. But she would have had her.
Frustration so evident on the face of the champ, Gail Kim. Wow. Just this close to getting the win. Calm, back up to her feet. Gail with the right hand. Then the knee in the midsection.
See, what haven't I looked at in a while today? Moose.
Choke slam.
Choke slam for Gail. 1, 2, you've got to be kidding.
Who are these mysterious 16 people?
Amazing. Absolutely no give up on the champ, Gail Kim. And yes, this capacity crowd, they have been rocking. They've been on their feet from the opening bell. And now referee Rudy Charles just got it. She's going to also bomb Rudy Charles. She's got it.
Too sushi. I'm never going to palm coast again, and I refuse to date anyone with metal in their sheet. Why are they all kids?
That's the way you take advantage of a situation. The focus of Awesome Mom momentarily distracted, trying to Awesome Mom a second official. Rudy Charles and Gail was there to enter in that role, and here we go.
Wow, that didn't take long. Actually, now I'm going to do play a little video game while there's awesome Kong action.
She can leave the ring right now. The victor, but she wants to stay here
Dun, 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 dun. Moose.
TNA knockouts. Angelina Love and Velvet Sky as well. Out to try and
Oh, that's terrible.
These two separated.
Tom Phillips is gone. That's terrible.
Experience Impact Wrestling like never before with instant
Moose.
access to all of your favorite episodes of Impact.
Dear,
Wrestling.
there's Bambi.
Legit content from promotions
Dinner.
around the world, plus live monthly exclusive premium specials and so much more.
This is spectacular. What a match.
The Impact Wrestling app has you covered with Impact Plus, featuring thousands of hours of on-demand action.
This is escalating quickly.
Stream groundbreaking originals from your all artists. Get more exclusive content and experience a new and improved accessibility control and freedom like never before.
This match just getting started.
Watch free without a subscription and stream Impact Plus anytime on your favorite device. Download the Impact
Brutus,
Plus app now and
the
experience
Barber
Impact
Beefcake.
like never before.
Oh, excuse me, Don.
Yeah.
We just saw you make a match between the Good Brothers and Moose
Right.
and Sammy.
Don
Callahan.
Callis.
Is
I'll see
that
this
match
honey.
official? We don't normally see you make matches.
Well, first of all, of course, it's official. I'm an
Look at that
EVP
honey
around
there.
here. But
King!
because you don't see things doesn't mean they're not happening.
Hobo Lord. That'll be my. Oh, I want to get that Angelica.
Part, you don't see
Or the
it,
boom
but it's
sauce.
happening. Yes, I make matches. I also make money, and I also make history, and I make people's careers. So people like you and the idiots in production have jobs. I spend
You the idiots in production.
Let's talk about the big match.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked to see
Scott.
you make a match.
Scott Zamora.
Usually, you know, we talk about
Goof.
Well, we talked about the fact that you wanted me to, interact with all the whatchamacallits and who's-a-macallits in the back, the wrestlers, right? Yeah.
Well,
I think
what do
this
we call
match,
them?
I think it's a big ratings getter.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I
Hey,
might do more of this, actually. It's pretty fun.
Look, you rolling your sleeves up would be something great. So, look, love it. Great match.
Scott Zamora versus
Yeah.
Don Callis in the ring.
Why they call us
Go
the
at it.
bookers. Look, I gotta get Kenny ready.
Don Callis got real skinny though. I hope he's feeling okay.
Collaboration. That's what I'm all about.
What would he even be getting Kenny ready for? A blockbuster main event set for tonight. The
Tonight.
Good Brothers versus Moose and Sammy Callahan. This close to Against All Odds, where Moose will challenge.
Against All Odds is still fairly far away.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt you. I don't like doing this at all. But, and I'm
Wait, when is
glad
Against
you're
All
here.
Odds?
It's amazing to have you back here, but you're not going to talk about the.
It's not
elephant
this
right now.
month, is it?
Scott Demore and Don Callis. These two lifelong friends. These two almost brothers. These two
I want to see him
business partners.
fight.
There's an incredible
Fighters.
tension
2 men
between
enter,
them.
1 man leaves.
Made this match, and typically our Impact fans don't see Don making matches. And I'll go a step further. If we've learned anything about Don recently, and he's even said it, he's out for Don, he's out for Kenny,
Yes.
and now he's making these
well.
matches. So we can talk about it throughout the broadcast, but nonetheless, a blockbuster main event, as mentioned, tag team match later tonight.
Tag team champions of the world.
Speaking of tag teams, we have new tag team champions. Rhino using his Call Your Shot trophy.
Oh, that's right. Violent by Design won last week.
You know, Violent
Yes.
by Design went out there and they went out and won the Impact World
They
Tag Team
did.
titles. And I said it
I knew
earlier,
they were good. The
it was
thing is, I
just
knew they were going to lose. I
one
just didn't know
of the
how. I'm like,
rules of
they
the
won?
Call Your Shot trophy.
That's
I don't
what.
think
Oh,
that's
Color
fair.
Shot
Any
Trophy.
moment someone can walk down and challenge
That's
you.
awesome.
So I think that's what he decided to disadvantage them. But right now, Violent by Design is the most dangerous team in all professional wrestling.
Speaking
Where's
of teams,
Elf-
tonight on Impact
maybe El
Wrestling,
Phantasmo's back in New
10
Japan.
Knockouts tag team matchup.
10
As the Knockouts tag team champions Fire and Flava will team with Susan, Kimberly, and the Knockouts champion Deanna Barraza to battle Havoc, Rosemary, Taylor Wilde, Tennille Dashwood, and Rachel Ellering. Right now, tag team action on Impact Wrestling.
So much tag team.
Access TV.
What match is this?
The following tag team contest is set for one fall. Introducing team number 1, TJT in Falaba.
Yes. Yes.
TJP and Falaba, they had a reunion of sorts last week here
on Impact Wrestling. It happened in Swingers Palace. TJP made a bet. He paid what Bala owed Swinger. Bala's free, and these two are back. Bala told his opponent here tonight, I just have better chemistry with Bala Bob. Petey Williams said, I've got good chemistry with the X Division champion. That sets the stage, folks, for this X Division tag team matchup about to go down on Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
If I can build this during the fake national anthem of Canada.
For his entire career, what is it about this guy? Is he found the fountain of youth? He just keeps on going.
He's literally in better shape now than he was 5 years ago. And he's like Benjamin Button. He's aging in reverse.
You see if Petey and his tag team partner can find success. They feel they have chemistry. We'll see which teams
Versus
are here. All these teams want to be number one contenders. Impact Wrestling World
wow.
His tag team partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Here's Division champion, Milwaukee Weapon, Josh Alexander. You know, D'Lo, you recently said something to me about Josh Alexander. You said, here's an individual that you can build a company around.
Yeah, without a doubt. Here's the guy I like so much. His wrestling, his whole presentation. He is a pure wrestler. He's the guy you can put on your back. He's the guy you can run with. He's the guy who can take anyone out.
Compared him to an all-time great here in Impact Wrestling, former world champion.
High praise, and I think this man can reach that ball.
We'll see what happens. But both of these teams, TJP, followed
Oh, sorry, he's Canadian too. That's why.
Alexander,
Stupid
they want
Canadians.
to challenge for the World Tag Team titles. Those titles now held
No.
by design.
Violent by design,
Dorado
baby.
used that Call Your Shot trophy and turned that into.
That was smart. No one saw that coming. Hello, thank you very much for the thumbs up. I appreciate that.
Yep.
I had no idea that was coming. There's not even a comment there. Thank you, though. I try. Maybe it's because I'm making fun of Canada. Who knows? You know what? Just because there's some people watching, let's get to some wrestling.
You can rest assured that Eric Young and all of Violent by Design are watching.
Oh, that's right. This might be the new Team Canada edition.
Josh Alexander, pump fake like a drop.
Beer Night, Impact Wrestling, Falaba.
Alexander.
No. We'll see what happens. Falaba's actually in pretty decent shape compared to what he used to be, which is good. Which is slowly where I'm getting. Inching down, it just sucks. Especially since I sit in a chair all day long. That can't help. The funny thing is, I actually do lose weight when I'm at my other job, which is good, I guess. There we go.
I like when they're on the same page.
Oh,
You guys together.
yes. Oh, the hand clasp, elbow drop. So classic.
We don't have a great chance of seeing Fowler nip up here as he goes.
I can't do a nip up. I'll be honest. I did a nip up once and I pulled something, and I said never again. I don't even know what I did.
He was a Ba-Arella last week
Mainly because I think it was back in my wrestling days. I think once I took my knee brace off after like 2 weeks, I'm like, well, I've lost some weight. I chunked down a little bit. And I said, I'll try a kip up. The physics of it, you have to kind of press yourself up from your back, get your feet underneath you somehow, and pull the rest of your body weight up. The big guys, I honestly have no clue how Drew McIntyre does that, though, and what happened to the feet here. No! Oh, there we go. Just a hiccup. Been a lot of hiccups recently. I have to do that tomorrow, too. I have to get the office. Next commercial break. We'll make the next match. The 10-woman tag team match. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Swan lands on his feet. Swan's gonna fly. Back kick to the face. Walked right into it. Jake Christie's got Rich Swan now. Looking for
Pile driver, the best move in all professional wrestling.
Tombstone pile driver.
Oh, the two. And you can't go wrong with the original pile driver. Seriously, there's one team. So those two.
What is Jake Chris doing? The man is out on his feet. Are these the bets you have to go down in the Ultimate X match? Just do whatever you got to. Or he just took Rich Swan as far away from the ring as possible. That's actually not bad strategy now that I see where he was going with it. And now Jake Christ, with all three of his opponents down, got the playing field to himself, which is what you want in this match. Now he can take his time. Shimmy across. Like Spider-Man. He is shimmying across and looking to get a hold of that belt. Oh, I like this. Get the feet up there. Takes the pressure. Those arms are tired at this point, Josh. No doubt about it.
Oh, this is her NXT picture. I miss her name.
Disruptor in this match, and now a spear. Jake Chris's arms were exhausted, and he couldn't move, and Ethan Page took full advantage. And then we're back to a stalemate. A stalemate here in this matchup. Trey's looking out. Trey pulls himself back into this match. How is Rich Swan still on his feet? Oh, on the point of the chin. How does Swan have anything left? Rich Swan's hurricane runners are second to none in this business. Look at that snap in the hips, taking his man over. Was Rich. Their match will seem to be behind Rich Swan. Back fist to the face. Swan shaking it off. I think Swan's the fan favorite time. We're gonna take it full advantage. Rich is on his feet. Leaps.
Versus.
On the championship. Rich Swan is closing in on the championship. Fingertips away. He's got it. He's got the title. He's got the title. The champion.
Your winner, and new X Division champion, Rich Swan.
Rich Swan makes history in Nashville. For the first time in his career, Rich Swan is X Division champion.
I think it's Jordan Grace.
Welcome back to Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
Oh, yes. Yes, this is a pic. Oh, that's the pic. That's my picture. Oh, yes. Oh, wait a second.
Is fast and furious throughout the break.
Yeah, we saw throughout the break, Josh Alexander and Petey Williams take control of this.
Whoa, what am I doing?
And getting him in this downward prone position right now. A lot of punishment.
This is a night that started with Sami Callihan coming out, then the number one contender for the World Championship, Moose, the man who will challenge Kenny Omega for that world title and against all odds on June the 12th.
Oh, wait, there's wrestling on. Yeah, let's see it.
We saw Don Callis make tonight's main event, publicly making that match tonight.
That's terrible.
Here on Impact, that didn't
There we go. That's a good picture.
Executive Vice President Scott D'Amore, but
my voice is shot.
It's Moose and Sammy versus the Good Brothers tonight, and the issues between Scott and Don, if they had issues behind closed doors, those issues are now out for the public.
They're up right front and center for everyone to see.
This is your last run for the belt?
Main event tonight. I really
Wait,
want
he
to see
catches
Sammy
the belt
and
between his legs.
this
Classic.
on the same page.
I don't know. I already have you booked for Memorial Day Madness. It's you versus El Drunko There might be some shenanigans afterwards, though, setting you up for a 4th of July match, though. We'll see. But yeah, I think I already made. I think I've done one match. I might. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I'm bummed up. Oh, you know, Sonny Bimbo. Cheers.
With W. Morrissey, the man who has sent shockwaves throughout.
And just because you're here, although you were probably sending those pictures of Jordan Grace too, let's check out some wrestling.
Boxes the ears, does Alexander. Oh, there's no way. Looking for a double underhook, and Fowler says, "Oh, not so fast."
Can Petey Williams hit? Can Petey Williams hit the Canadian Destroyer on Fallah Bahh? That would be impressive. So it's Ellering. I forget who the 5th woman is. I hope it's not him, but yeah. But no, yeah, you're already booked for the Memorial Day Madness. Just wait till July 4th when you have a non-title match. Shawn Michaels. I have no idea what's going to happen, though.
I hate the boot wash. I hate
But, oh! But yeah, so you're already booked. I have one match in the books. No, I do have to apply for work because I have in front of me the Hobo list. Calling my pyrotechnic. What's the budget? This is the Daytona Beach Bum Fight League. What are you talking about? Budget. Oh, that's right. You can buy fireworks up in Michigan. I forget. Is it? I live in Florida. Everything's legal here in Florida, practically. I forget if, and I feel shame for saying this. Do you have to go to Indiana for fireworks, or does Indiana have to come up to Michigan for fireworks? I forget. I feel shame for forgetting that, though, too. That's terrible. Because I feel shame. Let's watch some pro wrestling.
Here we go. TJP has Petey Williams up on his shoulders. Petey fell back into Alexander, but we made the tag in again. And here comes Josh Alexander. There's Petey with a little code breaker. Alexander, German suplex.
Good combo stuff. Trust me, 4th of July, there's going to be fireworks abound anyway. Because actually, I got to take a month off from making any pro wrestling, so that's good. Oh! Fallah Bahh.
Elbows from Josh Alexander.
I forget what Josh Alexander's finishing move is. I don't remember him. And
Looking for another ripcord, and it's reversed by Fallah.
I forget the other guy's name too. It's on AEW. Michigan's like Florida with snow. Whoa!
Here are your winners, Fallah and Team TJP. A Mamba Splash from TJP.
Can't find anything on the keyboard.
Josh Alexander, and with that, not only does this team win,
Fallah Bahh. That was actually pretty good. So that was a solid blocking 10. I enjoyed that match, especially the fact that Fallah Bahh tried to kip up. I gotta give him the ups on that.
to challenge for the Impact Tag Team titles. DVD controls this scene, but
I think, yeah. Well, I told you, I think at one time.
With W. Morrissey
Oh,
for
W.
a
Morrissey.
very special sit-down interview. W. Morrissey, thank you very much for joining me. I'm very happy to have you here today.
Oh, are you? You're happy to have me here.
I have one word to describe you, and I'm going to spell out for you. H-A-W-T. Hot.
They'll be nice to
There we go.
everybody's face. Like, I'm going to be nice to your face, and then I'll go bury you behind your back right after the camera stopped rolling. It's pretty much everybody in this industry.
Oh,
Fake,
wow.
Phony, and they'll be nice to your face, but once those cameras stop
Big
rolling,
Cass
once
is
you walk away,
trashing
they'll
the
bury you
industry
to
right now.
everybody they can. And I'm sure you're happy to have me here, and I could sit here and say to you, I'm happy to be here. But to be quite honest, I'm not happy to be here. I don't care if you're sitting here or somebody else or nobody.
Hey,
all I care
if you don't
about
like Cassidy,
is people hearing
I'm single
what I have
too.
to say.
Well, it seems that you have a very strong perspective on the wrestling
Strong
business.
perspective on the
Some may
wrestling
even
business.
call it bitterness.
Some may say bitter, but I'd say realistic.
Oh, that's right. Enzo
Every
Amore got a
time that I've fallen
concussion
down
on the ropes
in
again.
this industry. Every time
That's
that
his
something
second
bad has
concussion in a
happened to
couple
me,
years.
or
I
made
forget how many
headlines for
concussions
all
you
the
get as a
wrong
wrestler
reasons.
after how many years, and like you're just
People
like,
kicked me while I was down. When I had a seizure in front of 1,500 people in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, those fans that love us and adore us, you know what they did? They took out their phones, and instead of dialing
and
911,
selfied.
they recorded it and put it on YouTube. And then everybody in the world
Holy!
gets to watch me at my most vulnerable point. And my former coworkers, people that are here behind the scenes, people that are in this locker room, do you know what they did when they saw that video? When I was at my lowest point, they laughed at me. And nobody reached out. People that I thought were my friends, they didn't even reach out. Not even a text, not a phone
Enzo
call.
Amore, because you can't
nobody
teach that.
contacted me. And then lo and behold, when I come back to wrestling, all those same people that hadn't talked to me in
Good
years,
promo though.
all
Solid.
of them reached out. Hey man, you look great. So happy
Hey
to see you back.
man.
I always knew that you were going to come back
Hey
strong.
man.
Do you know why they did
Feeling
that?
colors,
they want to know that they
man.
have that powerful piece on their side.
That's what happens when you
I
get a
make it to
concussion.
the
You
top of
start
this
feeling
industry, when
colors.
I make it to
That's
the top of this
bad.
company, those people, they want to be on my team. So they reach out and they buddy because they want to be my friend now. Because I'm doing
You're the man.
You have
I'm a
certainly
Steiner
had
man.
a long and tough experience. But when I look at it,
That would be the longest.
friends.
Although you know what it'd be
Issues
better as? It would be
with
better as a
American
cell phone
speech,
alarm.
And his best friend,
You
Rich
wake
Swann,
up to
Rich
Steiner
Swann.
mad. That's
They're my
that's the way
friends.
everyone should start their morning
Rich
off. You
Swann
wake
did
up
that
to Steiner
because that's
mad.
what the people wanted. Rich
I did
Swann
miss-
wants the adulation of all the
Steiner
fans out there,
Math's
like
the best.
everybody else in this industry. He needs that validation
I think that's copyrighted though.
to boost his ego. It has nothing to do with friendships. He
Yeah,
did
I would
that for
show it,
himself.
but then-
he didn't do that for Willie.
How'd
he
I
did
go?
that for himself.
What my
Because
cell
if
phone?
Willie wasn't here tomorrow, Rich Swann
Willie
wouldn't
Mack.
care. Rich Swann and Willie Mack are just like everybody else
Turn up
in
the
this
match.
industry. The same people that when I
Penguin,
was at
baby.
my lowest point, they laughed. And when I cried, they laughed. And they laughed. And they
Damn,
laughed.
copyright.
And they laughed.
I think again the whole thing with the copyright. Unless I talk through it all,
Who's
I don't
laughing
know.
now?
It's tough because I know it's oh, who's that? Oh, the backstage attack. Look at the ginger security guy come out. Aw. Dude. Big Cass can toss all four of those around like nothing.
They are the high flyers, down and dirty brawlers, an eclectic blend of beauty and brawn. Fearless, determined, beautifully unconventional. They represent the strongest roster of female wrestlers ever assembled. They are the knockouts of Impact, the best damn female athletes in the history of professional wrestling, period.
Really close. Really darn close. Impact is I think Impact's number one. And I can understand the argument for NXT being number two. The thing is, with the women's Impact division, since they're talking about that, they do so much more with less. NXT has all the talent. I mean, you have all the talent in NXT, but then all the Impact women are really up here. I mean, the NXT women, most like the top tier women are here on NXT. But the problem is, then you hit this drop off level where you have the Aaliyah NXT for life. Well, I'd say Vanessa Bourne, but I think she's gone.
The knockouts of Impact
And then
Wrestling.
the low point of knockouts is like here.
Thursday at 8/7 Central.
So
only on
there's
Access TV.
so there's less discrepancy between the
Ladies,
top
in just
tier.
a few moments,
Oh,
you
wait.
will all be stepping into the ring with the team of Deanna Purrazzo, Kimberly, Susan, and Fire and Flava. Yes, Gia.
Look at this army we've assembled.
Oh, it's Rosemary.
No mercy, and leave no survivors.
Darn it.
It looks like you're missing someone. Where's Taylor Wilde?
What are you looking at me for? She's not my partner. Why would I know?
It's really late. I don't think Taylor's gonna make it. You guys might want to find a replacement.
What about Jordan? I can go get Jordan. She'd be great.
Really? Yeah, I don't know about that. You guys did just lose the tag team championships. I mean, Rachel, look around. You've got
Whoa!
a locker room to pick from. But just off the top of my head, I'm thinking you and I are maybe vibing a little bit. This could be
Hey, I was just going to say, we can't find Taylor. Do you want to be the fifth?
Oh, so you guys want me to be a substitute now?
No.
I want to see her vibing.
No, not a substitute. We'll fit perfectly
Yes.
here. I need you out there.
Vibe.
So great. Come on.
Vibe.
Do it.
Okay.
Oh, Jordan Grace is back. I chose.
Good.
Let's see her. There we go. So now it's her.
No.
So big.
This is a knockout tag team contest central wall. Introducing the first hour of the knockout tag team champions, Kira Hogan and Tasha Steele. Fire! Good labor!
The tag team titles of the knockout
Dun,
section
dun,
coming
dun, dun,
out of
dun.
under siege. Is the ring big enough? Is the impact zone big enough to handle these 10 knockouts and their egos and the battle lines that have been drawn? We're about to find out. Impact Wrestling Access TV continues after this.
What do you think of the history behind these belts and now
What a lesbian ending. Oh, wait, this is Impact Wrestling.
missed elbow attack. One of these teams is going to walk out of here with these belts around their waist.
And he's getting the move now on Jerry Lynn. Takes him up front with a power driver, powerbomb. But Lynn able to fight it off. Spun out. He's got it. And there's a goal. It's 1, 2, 2.
Whoa, that's old.
All these guys are great.
Rode over by the inverted DDT. Listen, Kirker, he's beside himself out there. Referee putting in the count for Bruce and Jerry Lynn.
Gotta get AJ. You got to get to AJ. It's time.
Both men need to tag their partners, and look, AJ looks good. Even looks Ricker, he looks like he doesn't care if he's going to come in here if he can get this tag, and he wants to make the difference. And Jerry Lynn,
Yep, I just have a couple housekeeping things to do here. Let's see here. What is reverse lesbian orgy? Oh, I mean, women's knockout match. Let's see here. Type something in here. Where are we type? There we go.
desperation move by Lynn prevented Rainbow Express from winning the NWA title.
There we go. I can put that up. Let's see.
Now Bruce.
There we go.
Bruce
AJ Styles. What is the verse? Spiral tap. Whoa! I didn't realize that. Oh wow, that's big. I did not. I hope it wasn't into the response I put. It was funny, but yes. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Yeah. So there's some old school Impact for a moment. Hopefully, I don't get anything happening to me. Let's see. Let's go. What a diverse list. I mean, play. Switch. Yeah, they just have to switch the stream up. That's okay. Yeah, this should actually be kind of a fun match though. Again, women's knockout division. I mean, they have these women. They're the top. Beneath them, it's still pretty darn good. Actually, I don't think there is anyone beneath them anymore. No, there's Alicia Edwards is kind of down there. Every so often, Alicia Edwards picks up that surprise win. In a match versus Alicia Edwards versus Aaliyah, who would win? My money's on Alicia Edwards, I think. So yeah, I have to do that on this computer too tonight. Oh wow, it's almost 9 o'clock already? I didn't realize time Impact makes time fly. That and good beer, and you, Sonny Bimbo, thank you very much. Remember, in a couple months, August 14th, Triple Mania is back, baby. Celebration where I have cerveza, the margarita, and chimney and tacos. A variety of tacos. C. Bien. Or at least that's when Hijo del Hobo El Vagabundo shows up, I guess. Oh, well. Freaking kitchen becomes like a Mexican whorehouse. I can't believe. Oh, wait, you didn't hear me say that. That's bad. Bien. Yeah, no, they're working on fixing the stream over there at my questionable wrestling website. Oh, that's funny. My boss always laughs whenever I talk about wrestling. She's like, How do you watch all these wrestling events? Oh, I have an illegal streaming service at home. She just laughs. She's like, what's on the illegal wrestling channel this week? Oh, same stuff as always. Let's see here. Let's go back here. I might have to use the bathroom quickly.
What would you grade Deonna Purrazzo thus far as Knockouts champion?
Oh, I give her an A+ right now. She is showing everybody she's knocking everyone off, and no one's taking her out of proportion right now as Knockouts champion.
You just don't want to have an angry tweet come your way.
No.
Deonna Purrazzo.
No, I don't want her mad at me at all.
Rachel Ellering taking her time with Kiera Hogan. Rachel's been very impressive since bursting.
There we go. There was some wrestling. I do want to see if anyone adds to my comment though. I should be kicked off of YouTube just for the terrible comments I have, but I have to blow off steam somehow.
A lot of confidence. It's showing you where she stands in the Knockouts division. So yeah, she's gonna walk around with that little C on her chest. Yes.
Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan became Knockouts champions for the second time back in under.
I'll tell you what, Rachel Ellering is kind of cute.
Right there, two-time Knockouts champion, Josh.
I'll let you say it that way. Impact Plus, of course, you can download and subscribe.
Impact Wrestling.
Special. It's against all odds. It goes down Saturday, June the 12th. And then all eyes are on
Slammiversary. So against all odds is the 12th.
Slammiversary, of course, live Saturday night, July 17th. Exclusively on pay-per-view.
Why does it sound like I'm doing something on the 12th?
TV. Our world changed last year at Slammiversary. D'Lo, I think it's going to change again this year.
I'm looking forward to Slammiversary. I'm looking forward to what may or may not happen. But right there, look. Oh, Tasha Steelz was trying to put the speed on, but got caught up with that elbow there.
So July and August are the two big wrestling events as far as I'm concerned. And WWE. I told you I could not get my seat for WWE, but here I am watching Impact Wrestling. I don't need a seat for Impact Wrestling. There's 3 people here. We deserve some pro wrestling, folks.
Apparently thought that the double team was lasting a little too long. That's going to allow Tasha Steelz to get to the apron and hang up Jordan Graves. So this 10 knockouts tag team matchup will continue, folks. Don't go anywhere. It's Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
No, I'm going somewhere because I don't feel like playing old matches. That's bad. Here, don't need that.
ShopImpact.com is your one place to shop for anything and everything Impact. Racks, spanky t-shirts of all your favorite stars.
The hell?
And the world-class maniac Eric Young.
What is dark mode?
As well as dozens of must-see DVDs, including Slammiversary 2020, an event that shook the world. Plus special memorabilia and collectibles like autographed turnbuckles and so much more. Feel the impact. Log on to shopimpact.com today.
Watch the big man standing moonsault. Ethan Page pulled out.
Ethan, that's right.
How many times have we seen Ethan Page?
That's right. It's all ego Ethan Page. I almost forgot his name. I'm like, all ego Ethan Page. Eli Drake.
Now finish the other Willie.
The legal man in the ring.
Willie Mack. Return of the Mack.
Willie Mack in control, shoulders down, and Ethan Page dives in and breaks it up in 2. That's going to keep happening.
Man, answer the door.
Every time Willie's going to get something going, the other one's going to be there. Willie reverses. Ethan Page sent to the floor. It's all about the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles here tonight.
Whoa.
Here comes Willie.
That looks so cool.
Down, and he's got his attention on Josh Alexander.
Needs to quit trying to favor with the fans and worry about the walking weapon.
Got him with the exploder.
Head and arm suplex.
Goes for the cover. Ethan Page isn't there. Josh Alexander down, and he kicks out at 2. That was close.
It was.
Starting to get the feeling that maybe Willie can pull this off.
You got this, man.
If he hits this, it's over. 6-star frog splash attempt coming.
Josh Alexander is far away from Willie Mack, and Ethan Page was right there. You know what, Don? Oh, he kicked him off. He kicked him off, but it allowed Alexander to come in. Alexander's got him. Running into one buckle, disorienting Willie Mack.
Whoa, that was badass.
This might be it for Willie here.
This is a new move that the North have introduced us to. They've got Willie. And this is how the North love and their matches. Shoulders down.
What's mighty
Willie
cool?
kicked out.
What heart by Willie Mack.
Willie kicked out. How did he kick out? Well, look at the North. They don't lose focus. Alexander goes right back to the corner, sticks his hand out for Ethan Page. You know, Don, I got to ask the question. Willie went to that far corner, the corner of the North for that 6-star. If he goes into it, perhaps he's able to pull off the move.
You're right. Good point.
Ethan Page and Josh Alexander again. Another double team move coming up. There's nobody here to help Willie. Willie, he's able to hang on. He's a big boy, isn't he? Oh! Headbutt to Ethan Page. Josh Alexander now. Forearm. And another one trying to wear down Willie. Counters. Here we go.
What's going on here? He's knocking
this
right
out.
onto his shoulder.
Check this out. How about this? Willie back.
What the hell? Pin him! Pin him! Come on!
Get up, Willie. Watch this.
Super Canadian Destroyer!
Where am I? Ass handed to me. What?
Josh Matthews alongside D'Lo Brown. Josh filling in for Matt Stryker this week. Matt's on assignment. Here comes Tasha Steeles. In off the tag. Here's a cover. Hooks the leg, and Jordan kicks out. So, D'Lo, Tasha and Kiera really targeted Jordan. They went after her, said that she was the weak link in the team, and they became tag team champions for a second time. Do you like their strategy?
Yeah, I do, because I like them taking out one of the strongest competitors in this match. And if you can get Jordan off her game plan, get her rocked, that's a good, strong strategy there.
And now Jordan Grace on the wrong side of the ring.
It started.
Tasha, Susan, Kimber, Kiera, and Deanna. Don't ask me to tell you those five again. And then you've got
To tell you NFL, the entire women's division would be on the team. Actually, yeah. It could be. I mean, if you think about it, NXT's women's division, I played Clash of Clans. I think I forget what that one is. That's Throne Rush. It's a little bit different. Oh, wait. It's time for pro wrestling. What am I doing?
Oh, nice roll through by Jordan Grace to get the tag in there.
Now a former Knockouts champion in her own right, Rosemary, with a couple of clotheslines into a sling blade. A championship pedigree in this 10 Knockouts tag team matchup. Here comes Rosemary yet again here, Hogan in the corner.
Good stuff there going on. No, I don't think I've tried Clash of Clans. I'm like particular. I only like one. I think I only play like 2 games on Facebook. It's terrible. Oh, Rosemary's in the ring. That's right. I already showed some wrestling. We'll wait for someone else to join. Yeah, this has actually been a fairly decent match. Normally, these matches are like a whole cluster mess. Rosemary got a haircut. She looks a little bit thinner. That's good. She just looks chunky like a monkey, baby. Honestly, can't believe. Ziggle in there. Basement dropkick. Kiera working over Rosemary, the original Impact diva, almost. Actually, Rosemary, I think, has been in, for the most part, Impact all of her career. Besides when she's done like very random indie dates, I think.
I'm certainly looking forward to this. Kojima, the New Japan Pro Wrestling legend, set to compete here. Kimber floats over after the suplex and a kick out by Rosemary.
Kojima?
You know, D'Lo,
who's he facing?
On BTI, we talked about the social media top 5. Kojima coming to Impact, #1 last week.
Yeah, go figure, the Japanese legend. I've had some of my best matches in the world against Kojima over in Japan. It's amazing how
look at
long
that ass
this
on
career's
the
been and how
Broad
good
stuff.
it still is. If you've not gotten a chance to watch Kojima, please sit back, get your popcorn ready. He's special.
Impact PR team paying
That,
close attention to this
do they have done too many cuts? Me, I have heard that complaint before. Impact keeps it relatively simple, which is good.
I bought some stuff.
And they always keep it on. The thing is, they keep it a lot more so. Granted, there's not the crowds anymore for Impact, with the exception, I think, of Slammiversary. There might be a crowd there, but I mean, with Impact, they always keep it focused on the action. So you see everything. You don't miss Edge. You don't miss Edge hitting his first spear and when you go to a shot of the crowd. So that's what's so different. Oh. Must come down. Tower of Doom.
Power in the corner. Now, Deal, I could be wrong, but I don't think Deonna Purrazzo has gotten involved legally in this match yet.
No, you're correct on that. That's strategy. That's calculated. Deanna's going to lay back and wait for the absolute right moment to get involved. Everyone's
There's probably too many cuts from my side.
turning point in this match.
Triple H is the best. They only show like one or two. Triple H is the best. They have the least production value. But
She thought this was the opportunity, the moment for the virtuosa to get in, and Rachel Ellering.
nope, Rachel Ellering got in.
This looks more like Rachel Ellering's moment.
Perhaps a preview of what's to come, perhaps for the future of Rachel Ellering.
For Steiner Math.
She's quickly.
Every so often on YouTube during a commercial, they'll play Steiner Math.
You can see Rachel has
It's such a classic promo.
None whatsoever.
I mean,
Purrazzo getting involved. Oh, perhaps at the wrong time.
it sounds terrible to say.
Jordan trying to keep the goal line. And Tasha and Kiera.
Scott Steiner's probably the 6th best promo around of all time. The real reason why I say that, and this kind of makes sense.
There's that damn shoe again.
The shoe.
Why does she keep throwing the damn shoes?
The shoes.
Two of them, and she was looking to throw another one. And Havoc's presence alone. And now on the outside, you've got Tasha and Kiera and Kim and Susan outside the ring. Excuse me. Rachel Ellering has Deonna Purrazzo.
All the heels are fighting on the
Deanna's
outside.
all alone there. You notice
The other words are busy with Tasha and Kiera.
Yes, and this is not a good place to be for the champ.
And Rosemary plants Deonna.
That's the wing clipper.
And she got her.
Here are your winners to the next one. Rachel Ellering joining place with Rosemary.
Get over here.
We're keeping track of things tonight. Josh had a retainer earlier, and now the knockouts champion, Deonna Purrazzo.
I can't tell you the last time I remember seeing Deonna Purrazzo get in Impact Wrestling. Rosemary, that is important right there.
Your calendars, folks, on this night. This final impact of the month of May. Rosemary has pinned the knockouts on this.
That's
What's
right.
the future hold for all of these knockouts?
You can see
That was actually pretty good too. That wasn't overbooked. Normally those matches are an overbooked cluster mess. That was actually pretty good. There we go. Solid match. But no, Steiner Math. Scott Steiner's the 6th best promo all time. The only reason I say that because the only reason he's out of the top 5, Macho Man Randy Savage is number 1. Ric Flair, number 2. The Rock. Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then you get into like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Sweetheart. So by lack of, or by I wonder if I could show. Let me see something here. Math professor does Steiner.
After all that punishment, looks unfazed here. Spinebuster, caught him in the center of the ring. Number one, Bobby Roode, puts the outside leg in Eric Young, it's the inside shoulder up at 2.
You see Bobby Roode put away so many competitors with that spine buster, but Eric Young still had enough in him to kick out.
And to bring up a point that you mentioned earlier, Bobby Roode hasn't had to look to the outside of the ring. He knows that James Storm has his back. Roode doesn't have to worry about Graham. He can focus fully on Eric Young.
He's going to leave all of that attention to be exactly where it's been on Eric Young.
Eric Young just bit the face of Bobby Roode to create that separation. This man's sick.
He's calling for the elbow drop off the top rope.
Bobby Roode had it scouted. Roode has Eric Young up for the Roode bomb. If Bobby Roode hits the Roode bomb, he connects. Roode's going to retain his championship. Cover Eric Young down. And what the hell just happened?
I believe Graham may have pulled out the referee. You know what happened.
This match should be over. And James Storm with the suns to the eyes of Graham.
And now Beer Money is about to do what they do best.
Get there. Retribution.
on Bram. That's what required Hebner's player.
Why am I spelling this wrong? Steiner.
Not going to allow this to play out. Low blow, unbeknownst to the official. Pile driver.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me,
Just
you
for
look
you.
at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Not true.
See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance
Steiner
of winning.
man.
But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix. Your chance of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 30 and a third chance, minus my 25% chance, you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning. If we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%, I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
I think we agree on something. I do deserve a title shot. Now, I know you got a lot of challengers.
I tried.
Breaking the rules a little bit, but we both.
I tried. I think only because you didn't see Steiner there,
You're
though.
feeling really confident after tonight.
So,
Understand.
I tried.
This has been going a different way every time.
At least the thing is, I was there talking.
Hey guys, I gotta tell you, tonight, just like every night, I really enjoyed watching you out there.
Oh,
You
look at
two
this
are
match.
The very essence of what the
Josh
exhibition
Alexander
is.
and
It makes me
TJP.
so
Oh,
proud to
that's
have you guys here as
good.
real flag bearers of this company and of this division.
I think there's some math professor that does it too.
Back and forth. You two could
It's
go
called
on
the
forever.
Steiner
And
formula.
sometimes I'd like to see you guys go all night
I
long.
swear there was one math professor that did it.
possible.
And it's even funnier though, because he takes it all seriously, and his students are like literally copying this down, and he's just like,
What better
wow.
way to make it a very special
Oh,
edition
that's
than
good.
have the first ever BTI 60-minute Iron Man match? So you two
Oh.
one-on-one, 60 minutes, most falls win. Go the entire length
X
of BTI,
Division
and let's just sit back,
60
watch,
man,
enjoy the artistry.
60-minute Iron Man
You guys got
match.
this. This is amazing.
That's gonna be freaking
For a
amazing.
while. I'm down to make it a good one. I'll see you next week. We'll see you on the board.
Next week? Oh my goodness, they're gonna have a 1-hour match. That has to be like the main event. That's gonna take up most of the airtime. See, I wonder if I spent too much time talking about Steiner math. But yeah, that'd be so cool though. Let's see here. I can see I'm in red there, still live. We'll see what happens. I think the big thing was you didn't see Scott Steiner. You didn't see any Impact logos. That's the same math that also shows known as meaner than Samina. I don't know if there's actually math for that. The Steiner math is so iconic, though. That's the thing. That was the thing with Steiner, is that he was so original. He sounded like the best thing to watch are his ring introductions. And this fat whore. Shut up, you jerk. She's probably your wife. He's going to take on one dirty bitch. Get some fat asses down here.
He threw steel chairs into the ring.
Here.
And here comes Eddie Edwards. And no one swings a stick. Oh, I like Eddie Edwards these days. I tell you that. Goes to the knee of Dreamer. And he's having fun right now. This is psychotic.
Steiner math promo. Best ever.
Knees, back, neck, shoulders. Eddie Edwards is taking full advantage. What a counter! What a counter by Dreamer! Desperation out of nowhere. Can he capitalize? Will Tommy go for the cover or will he look for punishment? I think we've got our answer. Who would have thought that it would be Eddie Edwards leading in the shot and not Tommy Dreamer? Remember, it was Eddie Edwards who went to Philadelphia. He went to the arena. He attacked Tommy Dreamer. And it's all led to this. House of Hardcore rules. He asked for it, he got it. Why isn't he going for the cover? Because Dreamer is insane. Dreamer wants to make a statement. Dreamer wants to do.
I know that's going to be insane. That's going to be a good match. That's going to. Oh shoot! I won't be here for that. I have to work that day. I hate that. I have to work next Thursday and Friday. I just realized that. I have to put that on my calendar. I know I'm off. I'm for the most part totally off Monday. I'm not watching wrestling Monday. I'm like hanging out with like friends and with my friend from Jacksonville. I'm taking her everywhere here in Daytona Beach. Quit that job. Actually, I might quit my other job eventually. I'll tell you what. There's so much junk that you have to learn to work at my, I guess, main job. It's terrible. I had a meeting with I had a meeting with I can't even say it with a straight face. I had a meeting with my fill-in supervisor, my past supervisor, and the lead supervisor. The past supervisor and the fill-in supervisor, they asked me questions, and then they said, yeah, we never, and then they started arguing amongst themselves. So I'm there, I'm like, why am I here trying to defend myself? The lead supervisor, I don't even know where she was. She turned her camera off. She was probably doing freaking work during this nonsense. And then I still managed to screw stuff up because you're on a time deadline. Time is now. It's like Kushida. Actually, where's my other watch? Where's my watch at? See? This is called a watch. I'm on a time deadline. Because if not, you get punished for it. And it's just like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And then other people come in and tell me like what I screw up. So I'm like, who are you? Who are you? Why do I get like 20 emails a day? I might not be at the one place anymore. I could live it. The good news is if I'm not at my primary job anymore, that means I can go. Because
I've known you before either of us.
I talked to my other boss already. Let's watch some.
Good friends. There's always been respect there.
We both got started in Impact at the same time.
Our entire careers.
Who's this?
He got his break first. He got his contract first.
We pushed one another. We wanted the other to succeed. When I got the call that I was being signed to Impact Wrestling, he was the
first to my other boss.
Person
I could get 30 hours a week.
This Rohit Raju
math works.
Right now,
mainly because I still have that job. I still think I have this job, which is good.
The entire locker room.
I have my other job, my other at-home job, and I have the racetrack job. So my standard math is actually pretty good there. If I had to leave one job,
I don't know if it's
the thing is, which one's gonna fire me first?
But something has warped his mind.
They treat Jake something.
No, you have to say it with a gravelly voice. You're fired. Yeah. You son of a bitch. You're fired. It's the only way you can fire someone. I did tell my one boss when I talked to the other boss. Yeah. She told me to give your badge and leave you out. Take care. Should have walked. That would have been so funny. I think I had her so confused that day. I was just evil that day. That was pretty good. Honestly, if my boss wanted to joke and say I'm fired, I'd be like, I'm good with that. I would just probably walk out and knock him back. She'd be like, think we actually fired? You think so? I should fire him. Rohit Raju.
Spotlight should be on me
right
now.
Desi Hitman.
I want what is owed to me.
Oh, versus Jake something.
If I don't get my respect.
Yeah, you have to. You're fired.
This
voice.
is regular.
I have to hear that. I wonder how that sounds on playback. To me, it sounds great.
Making their way to the ring, Diener, Rhino, Joe Doran, and
Violent by design. That's okay. For some reason, no one wanted to fight me.
Eric Young has been doing a lot of talking as of late. Eric Young has been talking about change and how change is trust here in Impact Wrestling. D'Lo pathway something certainly changed, and that's when Rhino used the Call Your Shot trophy and turned that into the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles.
And look right here, you see Joe Doran with his modified Death Knight driver right into the clothesline. And Juice Robinson had nothing but to say good night.
Remember, Finn Juice had just competed against Madman Bull and Ace Austin.
They just going to talk?
Eric Young has been doing a lot of talking as of late. Eric Young has been talking about change and how change is trust here in
Cool. Take care. I know I will have to use the bathroom. I have a feeling it's going to be a kind of short main event. That's weird, though. Yep. Always good talking with you, Sonny Bimbo. Let's see here. What's going on with the stream here? What? Hello. If you're seeing this and you are not already on Twitch TV, click here to get the... What? Twitch is down again. Rough night for both Impact and Darkside. Twitch sucks, Kenny. Melissa Santos broke Twitch. Broke Twitch. Coke.
His vision is pure. His mind is clear. Now, Diener, I found when he was sick, when he was at his weakest, when he was at his lowest, no path, no direction, no drive. And I opened his eyes. I showed him the truth. I allowed him to become his purest self. And the version you see standing in here to my left,
So you know what? I think they're just going to talk.
is the most diabolical,
They do. I shall return, folks.
the most righteous, the most perfect version of himself. And that brings me to the War Machine. The War Machine was sick. He was weak. He was a shadow of his former self. But I opened his eyes. The War Machine returned. The killer returned. The man with the most violent instinct in this business returned. That was all by design. You see, when he came over, he didn't come empty-handed. He came with a Call Your Shot trophy by design. We held that trophy by design. We waited. And we waited to use that trophy by design. We waited till Finn Juice were at their weakest. And then we called our shot by design. Now Finn Juice is back in Japan, and they can't use their rematch clause by design. The quicker you realize that this world and the next belong to us, the easier this will be. I told you that we would be back. I told you that we would be a pure, more violent version of what we've been before, and that's exactly what happened. Impact Wrestling belongs to us. All wrestling, from the East Coast to the West Coast, will belong to us. Mexico, Europe, Japan, you will all belong to us.
Josh. Oh! It's Kojima.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary man from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kojima. We told you last week he was coming here to Impact Wrestling.
Kojima-san. Hey.
And ever hold the IWGP World Heavyweight title and the All Japan Triple Crown Championship.
Whoa. He's old then. Kojima. He's not him. Serious. So let's get rid of you guys. Cut.
He's staring down Joe Dory. There's some history here, huh?
These two know each other extremely well.
Against all odds. Kojima saying it's all odds.
I think a challenge has just been laid down, Josh.
Doring is nodding yes. And if Impact Management agrees, it'll be...
They were a long match, though. I'll give it that much. They have to have one more match. Oh, almost if they wanted to, I mean, they had a Sammy Callan give a great promo. That women's match was long too, so I can't complain about that.
Kojima interrupting a party for Violent by Design here tonight.
Everybody here at Impact Wrestling's had a real kick out of calling me Bad Mood Brian. Well,
Bad.
everything I said has been just
I've got some bad news for you.
He'd be gone forever. Because I didn't want him here in the first place. But no.
Oh wow, these are like gooey still.
Forced the basement of qualifying match. And he
Oh, wow.
steals a victory out of me, but goes on to lose. What a waste of a spot. I beat Black Tarusan under siege. I could have been in that spot. I could. Hey, Matt!
Oh! He just jumped his buddy.
Brian Myers would do this last week to Matt Cardona.
No, that's his chain.
Them are fighting words, baby.
I'm standing by with Impact's resident doctor, Dr. Ross. What is the prognosis on Matt?
Dr. Ross. No, it seems like I.
Cardona after he was thrown face first into a camera last week by Brian Myers.
Well, gee, a man is being
Oh, wow.
treated by our specialists. He has a fractured orbital bone and should be out of action for about 12 weeks.
Here's your orbital bone.
You two gotta be kidding. Wasting time talking about Matt Cardona. Who cares? The guy's gonna be gone for
Two of them,
weeks.
right here,
Do you know what that does?
right beneath your
This
eyes.
is not enough of me. Tell me what I have to break in his body to make sure he never comes back. Because he's been stalking me like a.
A femur,
Am I interrupting? Are you kidding me?
pelvic
Yeah, you're
bone.
interrupting something. My promo.
Actually, I was here for
Who's this guy?
Sit it. I'm sorry. Look at you.
Oh, I remember him.
Greenhorn idiot. You know nothing. You're not professional. I should slap these horrible tattoos up your body.
That's the best thing you said all day.
I'm going to teach you.
Right, cheese spot?
How to be a professional.
Oh, wow.
But I'm not going to do that.
It's going to beat him up, I hope. Paw, paw. Fudgy leg. What are you doing? Cattails.
Breaking news from the world of professional wrestling. It has been
Samoa
1 year
Joe.
to date. 20-plus superstars have been released from their contracts. And Lightning has struck once again.
Black
Several
Wednesday.
Superstars again being released.
Samoa Joe.
And we wish them all the best. in their future endeavors.
That's such a WWE line. Careful over there, Chief. You know what happened earlier.
Continues to grow in the eyes of Lashley. Davey Richards, the tag team partner.
Davey Richards.
Eddie Edwards out here as well.
Eddie trying to keep the pressure on Lashley, and Lashley was able to turn around. He got him!
Boston knee! He got him! And he got him! Boston knee party! Come on! We're gonna have a new champion! And what the hell is this? It's gonna be elite! What the hell did Davey Richards do?
Have no chances because it's the candidate.
Davey Richards just cost Eddie Edwards the world championship!
Fat. Love just knocked her out cold. Oh, I remember seeing that. I think on Pop TV. Was that on? It might have been on Pop TV.
The winner of the match, still TNA World Champion, Lashley.
What did we just see? Highway robbery. Eddie Edwards considered Davey Richards his brother.
You got a tummy poke. My cat's is sitting on my work desk right now.
And jealousy and envy
So cute.
has overcome.
It's the only reason why I tolerate work some days. She just flops there in front of my desk. Sleeps on my hand while I'm trying to do work. So, although she's scared of my. Again, in the meeting of supervisors, she's scared of my lead supervisor. It's kind of funny. She's like, "What the hell is that?" That's my cat. Oh yes. Oh my God. Look at the vagina of Alicia Edwards.
This is hard to watch now as Davey Richards is choking the life out of Eddie Edwards. With his belt, and you can see Angelina Love is forcing Alicia to watch this.
Good stuff. Classic.
Choking him out.
Ouch! She really slammed her head to the bottom of that though. That had her hurt. How are you doing, Cheese Paw?
We've seen some disgusting and despicable things. Hearing him.
You want to step into our world?
One day she's gonna
our
pounce
ring,
on my face like that.
challenge Joe Doring?
No.
What the hell are you doing?
Crazy Steve.
Well, we have a match. With a match? You've known us long enough that you don't just walk in here in the middle of our business.
Oh, if we're going to speak in terms of knowledge, then I feel like you would already know better than to jump from shadow to shadow, right? You start with Jake something shadow, and now you find yourself living in the shadow of...
I have never seen more clear. I am my purest form. We are the Impact Tag Team Champions, and you are nothing but a sick freak.
Sick freak. Clown.
You know, it's funny. They say it's the clever ones who play the fool, and it's the foolish people who don't.
Crazy Steve, Black Taurus, DK!
Talk about one of the most intimidating entries in the history of Impact Wrestling belongs to DK. Crazy Steve, Black Taurus, and how about what we just saw between Diener and Crazy Steve, Violent by Design and DK. Diener and Crazy Steve, they go a long way back, trained of course by Eric Young, both of them. Comments back and forth between them, and perhaps more to this story as the weeks went on here at Impact Wrestling. Both chilling entrance.
Their opponents from Swingtown, Johnny Swinger, and from Houston, Texas, Irvington.
You don't love this team, but you know what? I got a story about
What?
Well, my next door neighbor found that I lived next to him. We started talking
said it came out that he started watching Impact Wrestling, and his favorite group was Decay. So now I always get knocked on the door or screamed over the fence. Hey, when is Decay gonna be on? When is Decay coming on? Well, John, Decay is on.
There will be an action against Johnny Swinger and Hernandez. Hernandez winning the BTI Flashback of the Week. One of my favorite segments on BTI. He posted again about how he's going to get Johnny Swinger to advance about 20 years in his music, in his fashion, in the way he acts. So good luck to Hernandez.
Let's see how that goes for him. I'm not sure Johnny Swinger has a clue about being advanced 20 years. Come on, man.
It was a Batman as Batman. I bet if you had Swinger as Batman, it's a lot of wax.
Michael Keaton.
It's like some of the references that you and Stryker make every week. Sometimes I think I'm back in Swingers land.
Swingtown, baby.
But it's okay.
Swinger's got a hold of Crazy Steve here.
I actually saw Johnny Swinger wrestle. That was actually kind of cool. See Johnny Swinger.
They showed up as a double by Crazy Steve. They sort of, however they got in there. I don't want to say they morphed. How do you teleport in? Is that what you do?
They paid their cover charge. I know that. The Swinger's not going to let anybody in without the cover charge.
They teleport in and out. There's some things said back and forth. All of a sudden, you've got Black Taurus, Crazy Steve in there with Hernandez and Johnny Swinger. And Black Taurus putting the boots to the swing man, Johnny Swinger here. Ooh. Black Taurus, there's the cover. And a kick out. You can pick up that Swingers Palace t-shirt at ShopImpact.com.
Swingers Palace.
Sell that on the strip in Vegas. Bro. Sell it to John, your neighbor.
I think I'm going to sell him one.
Old school wrestling. I like that move. That was classic double axe handle from the top. Are you tugboating? You're a tugboat.
It's the Good Brothers taking on Moose and Sammy Callahan. Not legal tag was made. Hernandez comes in and says, thanks for coming, Crazy Steve.
And good on Brendan Toll for letting the competitors know that he wasn't legal in there, looking right in the face of Crazy Steve saying he's not legal. And Hernandez came in, stopped momentum, tagged back out.
And right after this match, folks, we'll tell you everything going down next week on Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
Oh, doesn't matter. I won't be here for it.
It gets started with BTI, John Burke, Gia Miller, and myself. Like Kirk Herbstreit here.
You're all over the place.
Kirk Herbstreit. Boo, Ohio State. Boo.
Hernandez, he's all over the place. In control there, makes a tag to swing.
Uh-oh. Swinger's going up high on Hernandez's shoulders.
Uh-oh. Swingtown moonsault.
Swingers, so that's a little too high.
That's terrible. That's such a great save. Josh Matthews always did make good saves if you had to.
Swingerellas.
It's Mamarella. I think she's Mamarella.
Amarella, whatever that means. Black Taurus.
I've become a fan of Black Taurus over the weeks.
My pause.
My
pause.
He's got a cool mask. He's got moves like this.
Oh!
And he's got horns, and he takes down Hernandez,
Horny.
the original. And here comes Crazy Steve. Can Decay pick up a win here?
See, Decay is starting to steamroll now, but Hernandez said, no, put my boy down.
Told that we will get word whether or not it will be official between Kojima and Dory following this match.
That should actually be a pretty good match.
So another Impact.
Again, match I can't complain about them having. Impact's just so good when they do stuff.
And Black Taurus is getting hung up with referee Brandon Toll over there.
Ouch.
Black Taurus looking to fly.
Flies again. Freaking awesome.
Two legal men inside the ring.
That's it, baby. Uh-oh.
When the straps come down, that means it's time for swing time, baby.
Reversal there by Crazy Steve. Now Crazy Steve in a second. Johnny Swinger needs to watch out. Steve goes flying.
Did he catch all that?
That was a horrible flying DDT. Wow, that was terrible. That was a terrible finish.
Second rope there, connected with the DDT on Swinger. Decay picks up the win.
Please. Swinger tried to sell that as much as he could. That was a Budweiser, guys. This was the least entertaining match of the night. I was more entertained by my kitty cat when I was at match.
Solid victory for Decay against Johnny Swinger and Hernandez. But what about what happened before the match?
You know, it was crazy seeing that little interaction between Crazy Steve
They were going to flop on the couch during commercial
let's
break.
break down the fourth wall here. Both were trained by Eric Young, but somewhere along the line, they took divergent paths, and Crazy Steve went crazy, and Diener just went back crazy.
Well, before we get to our main event tonight, let's take a look at what's happening next week right here.
Oh, I don't care. I won't be here next week. I have to work. Damn it. Who cares? Well, before Impact, that sucks. Oh, that's terrible. That's garbage. That's like WWE. No, not even. That's not even WWE. That's like AEW.
Jake something in a tables match.
Kojima makes his Impact Wrestling debut against Diener with Violent by Design.
Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellen get their rematch after losing the knockout.
You guys got a little piece of business to do. Yeah. Okay. We got Moose. You know what? Now everyone's doing it. What do you expect? Listen, I don't know. Now look, tonight, you guys got a little piece of business to do. Yeah. Okay. We got Moose. We got Sammy. Here's the deal. You guys are family. Those two can't stand each other, right? They're on opposite.
They need El Phantasmo to show up too. El Phantasmo, Kenny Omega, the Bullet Club, baby. Only way to go.
You guys, I don't even watch this, so let's just let's bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, there we go. Okay, have fun.
Bullet Club. No. Okay, it's time to chill out for a little bit. See what old school matches next.
To shop for anything and everything Impact. Brand spanking new t-shirts of all your favorite stars, including the Good Brothers and the world-class maniac Eric Young. Hats, tilt-back specials, as well as dozens of must-see DVDs, including Slammiversary 2020, an event that shook the world. Plus special memorabilia and collectibles, like autographed turnbuckles, and so much more. Feel the impact. Log on to shopimpact.com today.
Oh man, what the heck happened there? I don't know. The far shot and missing Bobby Roode. Remember, you gotta be Roode or Young, and Bobby Roode's down. Oh, look at that, you can see. Look at locking it in. Here they go. A little teamwork. Yes. Come on. And you know what? They were stunned by it. And that cost Cowboy James Gunn right there. You can't lose your focus. Oh, wait a minute. He had it, Donnie. He had it, Donnie. Oh, the referee's being distracted by Roode. Here's wait a minute. Donnie just put a chair in there. Slid the chair in, but Northern Larry at the clothesline over behind him. Harris with face.
And Bobby Roode.
Young's a legal man. Young's going to make the cover here unless Harris can.
He's got it. 1, 2.
He did it. He did it. Great presence. Great ring awareness by Harris. What a really great way. Crazy. Oh, look at that. Gentlemen, you just witnessed an incredibly physical and incredibly intense matchup between these two teams that, yes, sees AFW fight through repeated attempts by TKO. Harrison Strong win the title.
Breaking news from the world of professional wrestling. It has been 1 year to the date that 20-plus superstars have been released from their contracts. And lightning has struck once again, with several superstars again being released. We will be closely monitoring the situation, and we wish them all the best in their future endeavors.
Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. Moments away from our main event here on Access TV. This one has against all odds implications. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Impact Wrestling Independent Tag Team Contest. Set for one fall. Introducing first, representing Houston. Woo! Is Impact Wrestling better off with Moose as our world champion after against all odds? I asked that with a caveat. Moose has been very vocal on social media. Says he wants to win the Impact World title before his contract runs out next month. He's tweeted in capital letters, NXT. What am I going to do next? He said maybe he'll go to AEW. Again, very vocal. That's what social media has allowed us to do as a society.
What? Moose to NXT? Oh my goodness.
Right now, I would take Moose as our world champion over Kenny by God Omega any day of the week.
Yes, come to NXT, Moose. I heard that. That got me off the couch pretty quick, didn't she, Spot? She's like sitting like right down there, right out of camera view. Moose to NXT.
Superman and Lex Luthor. Aquaman and Black Panther.
The world is just upside down right now. Nice superhero work, by the way, John. I love him.
Just
There we go.
Sammy is one of the most dangerous men in this business, and you're right, he is
Moose too sweet. Thumbs down for life.
Your body. Looks like he's in the ear there of Anderson.
Oh, wait, did I bring my calculator in here? Calculator. Oh, Cheese, where'd you go? Cheese is on like this For Life party, I think.
The Good Brothers, who have been a team for years, been a team, as they like to call it.
Oh, wait, there's my calculator. Let's see how much money I earned today. Wow, wow, wow.
Good Brothers Kenny Omega have each other's backs. They're there for each other. They will do whatever it takes for them all to be successful.
It's Moose versus Kenny Omega, and against all odds.
And I earned that $15 today, too. That's great.
Versus the Good Brothers.
Experience Impact Wrestling like never before with instant access to all of your favorite episodes of Impact, Explosion, Greatest Matches, Legend,
Not bad. 450, another 100. Oh, wow, that's only 4 days, too.
exclusive premium specials, and so much more.
So many.
The Impact Wrestling app has you covered with Impact Plus, featuring thousands of hours of on-demand action.
This is Escalating
True groundbreaking originals near all artists.
Oh, 23. I was off by a little bit.
Experience a new and improved accessibility.
Yeah, I was off by a little bit. It's not too bad.
It's not just getting started.
Watch free without a subscription and stream Impact Plus anytime on your favorite device.
Ooh, it's close.
Download the Impact
So that's a little bit, 8 hours and 10 minutes I have to work tomorrow.
Cross body blocks, takedown, both Villador and the rookie boy, Kaz, slow to get back in this match, and Davari's out here on the concrete floor.
Ari Davari. Oh,
Kaz.
oh, you bad. Oh, you really good stuff, Dodd.
The rookie boy, Team Japan, unbelievable here as he's going across.
Look out close.
Volador Jr., though, is measuring it. Oh, nice kick as he used the rope and just was able to kick him. Send him out.
Into the drop kick, going on the floor. Volador going to go up top here, right in front of us. Look out! Moonsault back off the top, crashing into Doi.
Well, he's trying to make sure that the rookie Doi is out of this matchup. As you can see, it looks like he's knocked out. It's unbelievable there, Volador Jr., but the problem is he's outside of the ring. He's got to get back inside, and it looks like that moonsault took a lot out of him.
Right in front of us, it's Volador and the rookie Doi. Look like they're out of play. Kaz and Davari going to make their way up the steel truss.
You can see both of them now fighting over. Davari climbing up, Kaz climbing up. Kaz, one thing about it, you've got to make sure you knock the other one down from this situation, so you've got a clear path. But if somebody can do it, they've got a clear path because right here in front of us, Volador Jr. and the rookie Doi are full. Laid out.
Whoa, big shot. Davari hanging on for dear life with one hand. Davari answers with a shot, and now Kaz. And remember, Kaz has got that bad arm. He's trying to hang on for dear life up there.
He's not thinking about it now. It's about representing USA.
Oh,
it's about representing DNA. Hanging on though for dear life, Davari. He's got it.
Look how quickly Davari has got his way across the cable. Team International. If he can just reach out and take down the edge. Wait a minute, where's Kaz doing here?
It's getting to his feet. What? Get out of here! You got to be freaking kidding! On radio!
We got to take another look.
Look at this! Kaz catches him with that leg drop. A leg
Look at this shot. Look at this view. Spectacular.
Putting it all over the line.
Welcome back to Impact Wrestling on Access TV. This is our main event. It is the unlikely team of Sami Callihan and Moose taking on the Good Brothers. We're less than 3 weeks away from Against All Odds on Impact Plus on Saturday night, June the 12th, where Moose will challenge the Good Brothers brother, Kenny Omega, for the Impact World Championship. Callahan wants that championship. Moose has the opportunity, but D'Lo, as you said over the past couple of weeks, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, you can see it by the way Moose and Sammy are treating each other these tag-ins. We've seen it the entire break. They're working together, but reluctantly. And right there, Carl Anderson takes advantage of a miscommunication of sorts.
And right now, Sammy Callahan realizing he's in a fight. We saw some great fights last week right here on Access TV with Invicta. But we're seeing a battle right now between these two teams. Look at Doc Gallows utilizing his leg in the ring right now.
Those heavy hands of Doc Gallows. Once they make contact, you feel it through your entire body.
Gallows stomping on Callahan, and Sammy Callahan has been very honest about how he feels about Moose and his chances of becoming world champion. He's told him, look, you're 8 feet tall. You're one of the best athletes we've ever had here in Impact Wrestling. You're a former NFL offensive lineman, a standout.
Actually, I just need to see something very quickly.
But can you beat Kenny Omega? Can you beat the best belt machine?
Here's one of the things I like to think about with Sammy and Moose. Iron sharpens iron, so no matter what happens between these two, it'll make them that much better when they go and fight Kenny Omega.
God, no.
Carl,
Please.
Hallelujah for some
No.
You mentioned iron. How do I not talk about the Iron Man match that we're going to see next week? 60 minutes on the clock as Josh Alexander will defend the X Division Championship against TJP. That match will start over on BTI quickly after the show gets started at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then obviously that time will trickle into Impact, D'Lo. We'll go right from BTI to Impact in 7 nights.
What a unique concept, and I got to tell you, I'm never one to wish time away, but I cannot wait to be sitting next to you for that Iron Man match. I guarantee you that is going to be an instant classic.
Impact's Press Pass returns 1 week only to get us ready for the Iron Man match between TJP and Josh Alexander. So they'll have a chance to do some trash talking before they clash next week in an Iron Man match.
Referee Brian having to keep a close eye on Sammy Callahan. Checking to make sure that arm of Doc Gallows isn't.
Yep, there I am. Back, baby.
What a time for all of us here in Impact Wrestling. We've been talking about Against All Odds. Then, of course, Slammiversary, Saturday night, July 17th. Cannot wait to see what
Terry
goes down
Bollea.
on that night. One of the most magical nights here in Impact Wrestling history as Callahan trying to fight back here against the
Oh,
big
classic wrestling match. This has actually been pretty good.
Gallows catches Callahan and Callahan.
Callahan's the best. Callahan's really good. Not necessarily the best, but really darn good.
You think he needed to go to Moose there?
Yeah, he needed to make that tag right there. Oh, but nice by Sammy. Nice help. But Brian took everything he had left. He's got to get over and make that tag. He's been in the ring a long time.
Yeah, can Sammy Callahan make the tag to Moose? Will the big LG?
I didn't know that. Should have for like almost half an hour, 9 minutes ago, and I haven't seen it.
Moose catches Anderson with a throw.
Right, you're knocking right off the bat. Oh, nice headbutt from Moose.
Complete violence and destruction from Moose as he's taking on both Good Brothers here.
Ooh, nice uppercut there by LG.
And you know, as Moose, look at that athleticism.
Moose.
And we know that Don Callis is concerned about Sammy Callahan, but Callis and Omega need to be concerned about Moose. He's the next in line to challenge for the championship. And D'Lo, I think this match is going to be over. This match is going to be over.
Sammy tagged in.
Moose is going to hit the lights out.
Yeah, Moose was... And the wheels are starting to fall off now. The wheels are starting to fall off.
Oh, no.
Joker, we're not getting along right now. Kick.
And that's it.
Carl Anderson's going to take advantage and Callahan kicked out.
Sammy's showing some resilience. Wow. Now he goes right after Moose.
Moose. Oh, I think the volume's a little on the fritz. It's even more off than my videos. That is awesome. Remember, tomorrow night's a double night, a double Hobo night. It's going to be long.
1, 2, 3. Crack the beer, folks.
Bullet Club. No, Bullet Club.
Moose and Sammy Callahan lost that match. The Good Brothers definitely won, but Moose and Callahan lost. Do you know they couldn't get on the same page?
I wonder if that's part of the plan. What if that's all part of the scheme is to get these two to fight each other right here? Look, Moose strong here with Nagi. And then you see this move. Cross body. Athleticism. And then it all starts leading to a match
Bullet Club finally won. Two, three, four. So I don't need that anymore. I'm going to need this. I'm going to go Hobo quick. So very quick recap. This was actually it was a quick feeling show. Much longer matches, which is good. Longer matches are better. Let's see here. That was the one garbage match, and mainly because of that one DDT Crazy Steve pulled off. So it's all followed by TJP takes on P.D. Williams, the Canadian Destroyer, and the Walking Weapon Josh Alexander. TJ being followed by Win. Clean match too. That was actually pretty good. At the 10-woman schmoz, Faces won. I was shocked. Normally these matches are a mess. The heels fell apart at the end. Then solid Yingling beer, so good. The Black and Tan. Probably the weak match of the night, the Budweiser match. It was okay. Crazy Steve had a terrible looking jumping DDT onto Johnny Swinger. It was kind of awkward. There were some other awkward parts in the match. It was a Budweiser. Nothing spectacular. And finally, in the main event, the Bullet Club for life takes on Moose and Sami Callihan. You just knew Moose and Sami Callihan were going to self-destruct. Bullet Club win as they rightfully should. Back in their glory states. Yingling Bear. And that was it for Impact Wrestling. So thanks, Sonny Bimbo over there. Yes. For chatting with me and doing it. Makes this go so much quicker. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.